right, you had this video. Shout out to Eight at the Table. I don't know how they, came up with that name. Pretty cool though. Solid podcast. I learned about it when they did the interview with Dr. Bobby Ross. But here we go right here. Not gonna waste no time. My ex wants me back after admitting she had better sex post breakup. So this is a wild one, man. I mean, some of these is just so clear cut, easy decisions, but I'm gonna tell you why they not so clear cut, easy decisions. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. They go.
Wrote in, I was with my boyfriend for 9 months before we broke up. During that time, he could never make me orgasm, but no one else ever had either, so I thought it was just a mental block. After our breakup, I started seeing someone casually, and on the second time we had sex, I had an intense orgasm from penetration, something I thought was impossible for me. Now that my boyfriend and I are back together, the sex is still good, but I never finish, even though he tries really hard and is insecure about it. I hate admitting this, but I think the difference might be that the other guy was more well-endowed and more adventurous in bed. I feel terrible because I love my boyfriend, but I can't stop thinking about that life-changing sexual experience. What should I do?
Call him.
I feel like if you think that the difference was that he was well-endowed, you can't fix that with your boyfriend. But if you also thought that he was more adventurous, get more adventurous with your boyfriend in the bedroom. Like trying new things with someone that you've had the same kind of sex with, like for how long? Almost a year. That might open you up to.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. Yeah. What was that?
I said open you up. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm 5.
That might help you to gain that orgasm, because maybe it was having sex with someone new.
She will always remember him. So going back to her ex thinking, or her new man thinking.
I think her ex.
Well, it was.
They got back together.
Of course they did. And now she got back with him to think about the man that did everything that she ever thought of and dreamed of couldn't happen. So what's the point of that? Love?
Well,
yeah,
do you think that the problem was her reaching an orgasm because of penetration or just overall?
I think that honestly, I have to tell you the truth. I've been prompted to tell you the truth. The truth is the women are going to choose who they really want to choose. And it may not be you. It could be that dude that made her squirt for the first time. And then when you find out about it, she's got to hide it. And she's really thinking about him while you doing nothing.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode on YouTube. All the full episodes are there, so check it out.
And this is clear cut. She don't like you. She don't like you. And the positive thing is, it sounds like this particular woman hasn't had a lot of sexual experience. I don't know if I spoke on this on the Patreon or I spoke on this on check out the Patreon. It's the only link in the description. Join it. Or I don't feel like I spoke on this on a regular channel. Most likely the Patreon. And when a woman say, I never did this position or I never did this before, I want to try to, a lot of times that means she ain't had a lot of sexual experiences, and that's good. So what's so funny about this particular story, right? And I read this. I was talking to a chick, right? Met her online, whatever. And, she was telling me, and like, she was married, whatever. She used to be married. She wasn't married then. So I met her at the bar. We met at the bar. We had a really good time. It was cool. And then, she was kind of telling me, like, on the phone, she was like, well, I never had an orgasm. And she was, 35, 30. She said, I never had an orgasm. She said, you don't seem to talk a lot of shit, about sex with her. I'm not a braggadocious when it comes to that. I mean, it is what it's going to be. I understand that every woman is different. Like I said before, every woman is different in bed for the most part. Now, you have some women that kind of the same, but they all different and like different stuff, right? And it's up to you to figure out their body. And once you kind of learn a woman's body, you know her body more than she knows her body. So that was funny. So she was like, yeah, I never orgasm, whatever. But she started kind of like tripping, whatever. And I just walked away from her, right? I was like, I'm good. It wasn't because of that, but I was just like, it was what it was. So I've heard women say that before online. Oh, I don't come from penetration. Women don't know their body. That's what it boiled down to. So it's up to you to figure out what they like. I've said this on the Patreon. Women, don't ask a woman nothing in bed. Don't ask her nothing. You take control. You do what you want to do. And if it go too far, she will tell you. Like where a lot of dudes fall short at when she talking about adventurous, a lot of dudes are routine, naturally, like doing the same things. Won't try new positions. Don't know how to dirty talk. Don't know how to beat it up. Women wanted to be beat up. First and foremost, when you meet women, they want you to like go hard in the paint. That requires conditioning, stamina, especially if you're talking trash on top of that. So most dudes, they don't pack the aggression. Let me say that. They're not aggressive enough. But women like to be dominated. In and out the bedroom. They're not gonna admit that. They like to be dominated. I remember I had a chick a while ago before I started doing the girl I'm doing now. Like I had her on my couch, right here, on my leg, choking her, and I was telling her, like I'm in her ear, or whatever, right? And I'm like, "You my B?" She said, "Yes, I'm your B daddy," and everything. Like they like that kinky shit. Like I had to learn that. They like for you to be aggressive. They like for you to take over. So when she say adventurous, that's what she wants. She wants you to talk that shit. She wants you to, be different. She wants you to control her, be dominant. And that's why I said on the Patreon, women equate nice guys. One of the issues with women and nice guys, they equate nice guys, with being too nice in the bedroom, too passive in the bedroom. Pookie and Ray and all that aggressive and all, they equate that to aggression. He gonna pound me out. He gonna, it ain't necessarily, he more endowed or this is the aggression. It's the dominance. It's how they control them, how they pull their hair, how they pull their arm, how they gravitate towards you. And at the end of the day, you got a couple things when dealing with women on that. Like, you need that part of it. Any woman, especially a black woman, you need the dominant. You need to be dominant in the bedroom. You need to be, but then you have to be able to learn and know when to switch it up. All right, after a while, you just a bunch of kink and aggression is gonna change. And sometimes you gotta. Then sometimes with her, with her, you gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up and know how to be more intimate and more affectionate in the bedroom and set the mood. Like you really gotta hit like the first time, like they gonna want to be like go, but after a while that shit get old and they want you to change it up. So now you more affectionate, you more foreplay, kissing, rubbing, setting the mood, finding her little spots. So a lot of dudes it's insanity. And as a man when you're not doing it right. When your retention rate is trash and you've been with so many women, it gotta be a bunch of women, kind of when you're doing it right. Like, but a lot of men, it's insanity. We talked about in the other video, Christmas Eve, and I put this up on Christmas, how guys who eliminate themselves from contention with women lead with money. They just lead with money. Money. They don't even give themselves a chance to even, game up. They're not trying to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to learn anything. They come with the same game plan. They never try to switch it up. Same thing in the bedroom. You have to learn, even if it's just a particular one woman you with, you have to learn, take notes, see what works, see what don't work. She'll tell you what she don't like and keep it moving. But aggression is the key in the beginning. Aggression is the key. I would say learn to be aggressive, learn to be dominant, learn to control her in the bedroom. Women love for you to, I don't watch so many podcasts, women talking about this. They love when a guy pulls them towards them. So they love when you pulling them towards you, or she laying in the bed. You like, bring your ass here. They love when you able to pick a woman up, throw her on the bed. They love anything that makes you gravitate towards you, pulling them towards you, you gravitating them towards you. They love that. The pull, you know what I'm saying? They love, like, get your ass up. You grabbing her by her legs, you putting her in the position. You're not asking her to, bend over. You like, turn over. And she too long, she taking too long, pat her on the ass and flip her up. They love that shit. Domination. Learn it. But then it's got to be the switch up. You got to learn to be more affectionate. How to massage, how to kiss, how to rub, you know what I'm saying? How to talk in a different tone to her, right? Like, most people don't take time to learn their partner. Now, why she go back to him instead of the dude that just knocked her shit loose? And it's because the dude that knocked her shit loose, like, she wanted a million. Like, he probably got a roster. You got to understand, the first time he hit her, she didn't orgasm neither. Think about that. The second time they did it, he learned, like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Here. But anytime you get it the first time, like, prematurely, you're probably new stuff, you're probably going to not perform up to par. That's why it's great to be in shape. It's great to get your vitamins so you can go rounds. That's why that's great. But that's a different conversation, right? But the other guy that probably was more of a physical attraction, and he didn't value her as a wife. I mean, if he going around knocking hoes down like that, like, it got to be till he get tired of it. 2, he wasn't a provider, or he wasn't willing to provide. This guy she was willing to provide. Whatever the arrangement is, 50-50, 100% of nothing, 70% of 30, whatever he providing, she is just providing. It ain't even that she like him as a person or he's a good person. No, she left him because he couldn't hit it right. And now she go out there and she can't get nobody else to commit to her. There you have it. She can't get nobody to commit to her. Now, can he try things that can change things up? Yeah, he could take my advice and try to, but it's a wrap. Go find somebody that's happy with you. She's a throwaway. You wasting your time with her. But his mindset is, I can't find another girl as good as her. Yes, you can, bro. You got her. Get another girl. Self-improve. Get in the gym. Work out. Get your conditioning up. You know what I'm saying? Learn something. These niggas watch all this porn and women and learn nothing from it. What's the point of watching porn? You watch porn and don't pick up nothing. Nothing. Pick up nothing. So he feel like, I already know, he feel like he can't find another woman better than her. She can't find somebody that's going to financially provide. And this is not going to end well. She's going to step out again. She said all she can think about is that particular guy. Of course, she going back. She probably still sleeping with him. He sleeping with him on the side and you sharing your bitch. Like, go out there and get a chick that's happy with you. Trust me. Talk to another woman. A lot of women is desperate right now. They'd be more than happy to have a brother like you, bro. Just improve, get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Because sex, like you gotta have conditioning, especially if you like want to go rounds. It gotta be conditioning. You gotta be healthy. You gotta get the blood flowing. You gotta get the vitamins. That's why I tell guys, like, everybody should run. They say, well, walking and run once, twice a week. Whatever it may be. Get some running going. Get that heartbeat going so you can constantly keep up in life. You got kids, you got to keep up in life. You know what I'm saying? But she just like what he provides, and she ain't even physically attracted. And I say this on a Patreon, physical attraction is everything to women. That's what they now you can grow on a woman. She like, damn, I kind of got to know this nigga. I like this. That happens. But physically attraction, that make you reach half. That's half the battle to reaching the orgasm. That's 50%. She can't keep her hands off of you. She already halfway to an orgasm. The other 20%, the getting her there is whatever your foreplay, how your assertiveness, your affectionateness, whatever, and then the other 30% is you just putting the work in. You just putting the nail. You got the nail in there. You just got to hammer it through. That's it. And if she's not physically attracted to you, the harder it is gonna get her to orgasm. You know. And another thing, a lot of dudes, and I don't want to get too R-rated. A lot of dudes don't know, a lot of couples don't know, is that if your partner having a hard time, the woman having a hard time getting an orgasm, you allow her to get on top and control, to control the feeling and stuff. It's like her own personal vibrator. And you hear a lot of women say, well, just don't do no work. Just let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me reach my own orgasm. Now, you hear women say that, but sometimes, you got to go by feel. You got to, like, sometimes a woman might get up there doing her thing and it don't feel good to you. Let's, like, we don't talk about that part. It don't feel good to you. So now you gotta, make it feel good for you. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta, do your thing from the bottom and, get it going. But sometimes it don't feel good for you, So yeah, it's all them different. But she don't like that dude. He just providing and she can't get nobody else to commit. I'm telling y'all, it's a shortage of good dudes that's willing to commit. So when women get dudes that's willing to commit to them, and be good to them, they should take that to the bank. It's just a shortage of dudes. A lot of dudes not trying. That's the problem. 36% of guys worldwide is virgins, according to the Washington Post, under 30. A lot of guys are just not trying. So women need to understand, bro. It ain't that many good guys there, regardless whether it's Brad, Black Man, or Hector. It ain't a shortage of good men. And it's a shortage of them. So it might make a lot of these women get their act together. But hey, don't forget the real channels inside the Patreon. It's the only link in the description. That's where the real channel is, in the Patreon. Hit that link in the description. Won't be disappointed joining the Patreon. Peace.